Welcome back. We're going to be doing another walleye video today. We're going to be targeting them a little bit shallower than you normally would in August. I think a lot of guys get wrapped up in fishing those deeper humps and deeper weed edges, and those work great. But there is also another population that are in the shallow weeds. They're not really in cabbage, they're in kind of the junk weeds that are about 1 to 2 foot tall. And they're just kind of belly on bottom, and that's kind of where they hang out chasing bait fish. So we're going to throw some jig and crawlers, maybe some plastics around those kind of those junk weeds people say, and we're going to go catch some walleyes. So stay tuned. We're going to smack them. Cracked it. There he is. Oh, this might be a bigger fish. Thing just annihilated it. Got really nice head shakes. I'm gonna hope it's a really big walleye. Oh, try to get my spot lock going here. The remote died. I was just kind of back trolling this brake line, trying to find some more fish. And of course, I got rods in my way and everything else. That's a walleye. Definitely not as big as I thought. But it is a good start to the day. So I can't be mad about that. There it is, right there. It's probably it's for as fat as it is, I'm gonna bet it doesn't break the 20-inch mark. Just a really nice quality fish. That bait right in the corner of its mouth. And all we're doing is I'm fishing actually pretty shallow weeds. I'm in like 15 feet, a bunch of kind of scattered weeds all across the bottom. These fish are just kind of lurking, swimming between these weeds. So really nothing too crazy, super simple, but a good fish to start the day. There you go. There's one. Gonna hope it's a walleye. It's kind of fighting like one. Oh, he's just kind of staying down. That's a walleye there. Not a big one, but it's a nice one. That's a good one. Oh, God, I'm messing up my net job here. Oh, come on. There we go. Just kidding. There we go. Apparently the coffee hasn't kicked in yet this morning. I'm not my best at netting right now. Another good fish. Probably a 17-incher. You know, the sun's starting to show. This morning the lake was just covered in fog. You know, I got out here about 6:30 this morning, 7 o'clock I bet. And the whole lake was just in this dense fog. And I was like, I think the walleyes are gonna be biting great. And you know what, they are. I mean, they're biting pretty good. Same thing, jigging a crawler. Shallow weeds, you know, I'm looking at these little tiny points that are connected to deeper water, you know, in that 15 to 20 foot range with not giant weeds like I have been targeting in the past, but kind of like that little stubble, you know, the stubble that's like 1, 2 feet long. These fish are just kind of lurking in there targeting some bait fish. So scan around, find those smaller weeds, look for bait fish. Chances are you're going to find some walleyes like that one there. And we're going to go try to catch another one. There he is. Oh, yes. That one just obliterated it. Oh, man, the crawler bite has just been unreal this year. Where I don't want to throw anything else just because these crawlers are getting so many fish to bite. It's just so good. And I like catching fish, so if it ain't broke, I'm definitely not gonna fix it. Oh. Now they're just quality fish. I mean, these all like 18 to 20 inches so far. Hoping to get one just big fish. But there it is. That's probably 17 and a half, 18 incher. Not quite as chunky as the other ones that we've caught, but still just quality fish. He's all flared up. Just a phenomenal day out here so far, and I think it's only going to get better. We'll let this guy go and try to see if we can get a couple more to bite. There he is. That one didn't crack it as hard as the other ones did. But he bit it, but it wasn't very hard. But this bite has been so good today. You know, you got this overcast, a nice chop on the lake, not crazy, so I'm losing my spots where I want to fish super easily. Just a really nice light breeze, some good quality walleyes, and 4 dozen crawlers that I have in the boat, so I can fish all day long. And all we're using is just a half of a crawler. You know, I tried, you know, in the past out here, I've been able to use full crawlers and these fish did not mind. But today, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're actively feeding and they don't want such a long crawler, because the crawlers I have are thick and they're long. I mean, they're really nice crawlers. But a half crawler is doing the ticket, or doing the trick, where I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just got to be the size of it, where they're just not as scared of it floating through the water. I mean, that was probably a 17-incher, 17 and a half, all flared up, looking nice. Beautiful day. Fish are biting. Rods are getting bent. You really can't ask for a better day than today to go chase some fish. There it is, hooked up. Man, that thing just annihilated it. Oh, it's actually a pretty big bass. Actually a nice bass. Not really what I was hoping for, but you know what, they're still fun. They are still fun, and everything loves a crawler. And I am not picky. As long as I'm catching fish, I'm usually pretty happy. That's a nice bass, probably 2.5 pounder, maybe 3 pounds. A good looking fish. Not what we're after, but still fun. There he is. Oh, he just bit that thing super light. I'm gonna say it's feeling like a bigger fish, but these fish put up such a big fight in this lake where I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut till I see it. But it kind of feels like a nicer fish. It's looking like a better fish too. Definitely not no 17, 18-incher like what we've been catching. Oh, that definitely isn't. That's a good one. Yeah, that's the one we've been wanting today. Not quite. It's like a 23-incher, I bet. Come on, get in here. There it is. Oh, it's bigger than 23. Gosh, man. You know, I kind of went through a lull. The sun really made an appearance and decided to come out. And oh, look at that thing. And these fish just kind of shut down. So we're just kind of still doing the same thing, going on these shallow weeds, and they're still there, but they're definitely a little bit tighter in the weeds than they were this morning. That's a gorgeous fish. I'm gonna take a couple pictures and let this thing go. But man, today is a blast. So much fun. There he is. I think it's a monster. I think this might be in the boat flipping category. No. Yeah. Wow. I haven't boat flipped a walleye in a while. But that is gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Just using a jig and crawler. Like a 15-incher. Good little fish. I'm using my Northland Outdoors Mr. Walleye Series 7-foot medium light. And I'm using a 3/16, I think. Don't quote me on that. Finesse Football jig by Northland Tackle with like a half a crawler. And this bait has been on fire today. Super easy to do. You can either float these, you know, a couple feet off a bottom if the fish are a little bit suspended, or, which is what I was doing today, or these work really great on dragging on the bottom, whether you're back trolling or just casting it out, dragging on the edge of weeds, edge of humps, whatever the case is. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.